Okay, so let me get that. I'd like to talk about the upcoming Superman movie that they showed a trailer for. I haven't seen the trailer for this. Usually, I'm a person that's like, I don't care about spoilers. I love spoilers. You, you can't spoil the movie for me. I mean, if I see a movie and I've already decided that, yeah, it's right up my alley, most likely, I'm gonna like the movie no matter how many spoilers I get. But this one is a little bit different because it's my favorite superhero of all time. I mean, I'm a it's Superman. I mean, it's my favorite superhero of all time. Don't let the Ultraman shirt fool you. Okay, Superman's my favorite. But I'd like to talk about the cast of that movie and how excited I am for that movie. So we got David, I believe his name is Corin Sweat. He's gonna be Superman, and to be honest, I'm not gonna miss Henry Cavill. I'm not. I'm not gonna miss Henry Cavill. I'm not gonna do it. First off, when he was first on the scene, and I saw the suit, and I saw that the underwear wasn't on the outside, I was done. I was done. I'm like, I can't fully support this. I can't fully support a Superman that doesn't have the underwear on the outside. Now, I'm not saying he didn't do a good job as Superman. He did do a good job as Superman. Henry Cavill did a good job, but it's I can't fully support it because the underwear ain't on the outside, and plus, I'm not saying he didn't do a good job. He did do a good job, but it's just how he played Superman. I don't know. I don't know. It's like he is aware of his size and how big he is and how buff he is, and he kind of like asserted himself as Superman and on Clark Kent. And I don't know. It just that part just didn't seem very Superman to me when he was being trying to be like I saw it as him trying to be like a Chad version of Superman, and I wasn't really with that. Other than that, he did a great job as Superman. Him wanting to save Zod and all that, and I didn't actually get to see him too much as Clark Kent, but anyway, he did a pretty decent job as Superman. I didn't like the costume though. The underwear needs to be on the outside, and me personally, I like the idea of a more cloth looking Superman suit. I like a more cloth looking Superman suit where he says, "Hey, my mother made this suit," and oh man, I see that's a good Superman quality right there. Wearing the same suit his mother made him. Now that makes sense to me. This whole armor Superman suit thing, I don't really like that. Well, except for with the one exception of the absolute Superman. I do like that suit. The AI suit, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, but they don't have that in the movie. I would prefer he have a cloth looking suit. Maybe it looks a little lame, but I like it. Maybe I prefer a cloth suit with the underwear on the outside. It's that's what works for me. That's what I like to see. So I don't know how David Corn Sweat is gonna act as Clark Kent and Superman. There's a Lois Lane in this movie. I don't know how she's gonna be. Uh, there's a Cat Grant in this movie. I don't know how she's gonna act. It doesn't really matter. She just does the gossip pages anyway. Doesn't matter. But I don't know. I'm not very familiar with David Corn Sweat as an actor, so I don't know how he's gonna act. But I'm looking at the suit, and I'm looking at how built David is, and I'm pretty hopeful. I'm pretty hopeful about it. But let's talk about what we do have. Jimmy Olsen. We got Skylar Gisondo. I think that's his last name. Skylar Gisondo from Feast of the Seven Fishes. I'm a big fan of that guy. I saw Feast of the Seven Fishes, and I love that movie. I want to buy it on DVD. To be honest with you, I like Skylar Gisondo. I like that guy. Him as Jimmy Olsen, that makes sense to me. Jimmy's a pretty lovable guy, good old do-gooder. he's a you can't really take the guy too serious. And hey, that's how I see Skylar Gisondo. This seems like it's right up his alley, and I'm pretty happy to see Jimmy being played by an actor that I really like. I like that guy. What else we got? Oh, Perry White. Now, Perry White in the wait, in the Snyder era was Lawrence Fishburne. That kind of threw me off. But I mean, once you actually see it on film, yeah, you kind of settle into it. But I'll tell you this: after watching the show Suits and seeing that Wendell Pierce is going to be the new Perry White, okay, having Wendell Pierce in charge, yeah, yeah. I mean, usually I'm a purist about these type of things, and Perry White as a black guy, it kind of throws me off a little bit. But yeah, Wendell Pierce can act. Wendell Pierce can act that role. He can do it. And I mean, if Lawrence Fishburne did a halfway good job, yeah, I believe in Wendell Pierce too. So Wendell Pierce is going to be Perry White, and Millie Alcock, I believe is her name, Millie Alcock from the show House of Dragons. She's going to be the new Supergirl. Now, I never seen the show House of Dragons. I'm guessing this Millie girl has got fans. I'm not familiar with her. She's doing a good job. I can see that much, but I'm not too familiar with Millie. And there is the fact that I still miss the Supergirl from the Flash. Man, that girl did not get a fair shake. She got one chance as Supergirl, and it was in the Flash movie. And me personally, I think she nailed the role. I mean, she wasn't blonde, she wasn't super peppy, but man, she got the I'm an alien and I'm on Earth now, and she got the anger from Supergirl. She got that down, and I liked what she did as Supergirl. I liked how she acted as Supergirl. Matter of fact, I loved it. I really miss that Supergirl, and man, it's a shame that she doesn't get to be Supergirl anymore. I hope Sasha gets more roles, because she got gypped on that one. But the new Supergirl is played by Millie Alcock from House of Dragons, and I'm seeing her, and I'm seeing Skylar. I can see it. Yeah, I can. Yeah, Skylar's. Yeah. He's gonna go for it. Of course he is, and I'm all for it. I can see. Heck, I liked Skylar going for Millie more than I like seeing Jimmy go for Supergirl in all these other animated movies, and seeing him in all this other media. I like this a little bit more since I know the actor that's playing Jimmy. Him going for Supergirl, I like, hey, that works for me. I'm cool with it. And I don't want to read too much into it. It's a small role anyway. But a William Reeve is going to be a random TV reporter. William Reeve. I don't know if they try to make a Christopher connection on that one, but I ain't gonna read too much into it. William Reeve, random TV reporter. What else we got? Eddie Gathegi. Eddie Gathegi as Mr. Terrific. I'm really hopeful for this. I mean, Marvel had their shot with him. They threw their shot away. You know what they did. You know what they did with him. They had him play Darwin, and you know what happened to Darwin. Made absolute zero sense. Marvel threw that character away. They did something very stupid with him. But hey, he's on side DC now. He's on side DC now. And he's playing Mr. Terrific. I'm so excited for that. Eddie Gathegi, a great actor. I remember him from Blacklist. He's a great actor. And a great actor is going to play Mr. Terrific. Now, me personally, I'm more focused on Mr. Terrific being not only the smart guy in the room, but he knows what to do with his intelligence. Okay? We saw him in that Injustice movie, the animated movie. We saw him talking to Superman, and he was doing the chess match with him, and he ran the scenario with Superman. Oh my goodness. I'd like to see that. I'm not going to lie to you. I like to see something similar. Played out in the Superman movie with this character. I want Mr. Terrific to be on that level. I want him to act like that. I don't want him to just be the smart guy. I want him to be like a guiding force with his intelligence. I like that. And Eddie Gathegi, man, he can redeem himself now. DC can redeem him. And speaking of redemption, Frank Grillo as Rick Flag Sr. Yep. He's going to be Rick Flag Sr. And from what I hear, he says that he enjoys DC in its production more than Marvel. I guess he finds it a little bit more freer in DC. But hey, speaking of another chance at it, Eddie Gathegi got another chance at DC. Frank Grillo, now he has another chance with DC. So hey, we handing them out. If Marvel don't want it, we'll take them over here. We'll take it. What else we got? Oh. Maxwell Lord is gonna be in the Superman movie. Maxwell Lord's gonna be in the movie, and it kind of makes me happy that we don't have a Wonder Woman actress yet, because you know, if Maxwell Lord is in the movie, and also Wonder Woman is anywhere within the vicinity, you know what's up. You know how she see him. Potential victim right away. And I don't blame her either. She did the right thing. She did the right thing in that comic. What else we got? Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. That explains the recent drop in episodes of The Rookie, because Nathan Fillion is going to play the trash-talking Green Lantern Guy Gardner. I mean, yeah, okay. let's point out the obvious. Nathan Fillion's getting a little up there in age, but I mean, a PE teacher turned Green Lantern. I don't know. That might be right up his alley. Dude's funny, and we're looking at him be a Green Lantern. It looks funny. It looks funny, and I'm not too crazy about the outfit, but I can get over that if he plays the role correctly. So I'm pretty excited about Nathan Fillion being Guy Gardner. I mean, Guy Gardner is a pretty silly character, but when it comes down to it, I believe that training he's getting from the show The Rookie and possibly the show Castle, where yeah, he's a funny guy, but when it's time to get serious, he gets serious on the show The Rookie. And just like the character Guy Gardner in the comic books, I mean, he's a pretty silly character, but you know the the other lanterns know when it's time to get serious. Guy Gardner can get serious. You know that from the comic books. So what else we got here? We got a new Mrs. Tessmacher. That chick looks good. I mean, she looks actually better than the old Miss Tessmacher, and that's saying a lot. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but yeah, we get a new Miss Tessmacher. Speaking of Miss Tessmacher, we get a new Lex Luthor, and y'all know who that is. It's Nicholas Hoult. You might know him from Warm Bodies as R, the zombie from Warm Bodies. Now that is reason enough for me to just go ahead and watch the Superman movie, even if Superman wasn't my favorite superhero of all time. To see Nicholas Hoult in any movie, I watched the movie Nosferatu just for him. He was the principal reason I watched the movie Nosferatu. To see him as Lex Luthor, I don't really know how that's gonna go, but I always got faith in Nicholas Holt's acting. I I don't know. I don't really see him as intimidating, but we'll see how that goes. I believe in Nicholas Holt's acting, so we'll see how that works. And let's see. They got Metamorpho, Anthony Kerrigan. I believe that's how you say his name, Anthony Kerrigan. And I Claire, every time I see this Anthony Kerrigan guy, I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, is that the guy from Black Lightning? It's not. It's not. That's a completely different bald guy. That's a completely different bald headed dude, and I'm pretty sure he get. I'm not the only person thinking it. His name's Matt Roszak or something like that. Roszak, Matt Roszak from Black Lightning, who plays the character Red. And I'm telling you, I keep getting Anthony Kerrigan and Matt Roszak just. They keep fooling me. I can't be the only person thinking it though. Look, I'm looking at Kerrigan and I'm thinking, oh, dude, ain't that the guy from Black Lightning? He's not, but he's playing the role of Metamorpho, and I can see it. I can see it. That guy can bulk up. I've known that before. I don't know how well he's gonna play Metamorpho, but it it can't be too difficult. It's not like it's freaking Don Corleone or nothing. You ain't gotta stretch your acting skills that far to play Metamorpho. So I believe Kerrigan, Anthony Kerrigan, is gonna get the job done. And of course, outside of all of that, we have Illa Isabella Mer Merced or Merced or something like that. She's gonna be Hawk Girl. She got that. I can see the fire in that chick. I've seen it from her role. In Sicario 2, Day of the Soldado, chick has got fire inside of her. I don't really see it as when she was in Dora the Explorer, but that just explains that the chick has got range in her acting skills. As far as I'm concerned, that just shows she got range in her acting skills. So, her as Hawk Girl, I believe she gonna nail that. I'm not saying she's gonna be better than Maria Barrera. I'm not saying she's gonna do better than the animated Hawk Girl, not even the new animated Hawk Girl. But yeah, Isabella as Hawk Girl, that makes sense to me. And I like the actress who they got for it too. Instant Family, uh, Dora the Explorer, uh, Sicario 2. Yeah, yeah. She got some movies under her belt, and I believe she's gonna nail this role. I think she's gonna do good. I'm hopeful for her. But yeah, that's that's about it for right now. I'm pretty excited for the Superman movie. Really hopeful for David as Superman and Aaron Pierre as John Stewart. And maybe in the future, they're going to take the Lanterns show from HBO Max and incorporate it into the uh, upcoming DC movies that maybe they're trying to build from the scratch with Superman and Supergirl, and possibly move in uh the new Batman that we got right now, Pattinson. Maybe possibly move him and integrate him into it, and we just create a shared uh, verse from that. I'm looking forward to it. I always got faith in DC. I've never stopped having faith in DC. In my mind, it is always DC over Marvel. I highly enjoyed Infinity War. I enjoyed what they were building up until that point. I enjoyed the heck out of it. I loved Endgame. It was all good, but all through that, it was still DC over Marvel. No matter how bad Marvel, no matter how bad DC does, it's forever DC over Marvel. And what they're trying to build now, I'm on board. I'm on board for it. I'm gonna support it. I'm also support DC, and I'm pretty excited for this new Superman movie. We'll see how the crypto thing works out. I guess, but yeah, I'm pretty excited for it.